It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
Here at Cadillac, Pasadena, Jay Leno is with us. I know you're a big, huge car guy, but you're also a big comedy guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you are going to be at Flappers Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. And not that big because I'm at Flappers Friday and Saturday.
Is that something that they call you or you call them? You just
I just tell them whatever spot stick me. I like to work. I like to try. I'm dyslexic, so I don't write anything down. So the more I do it.
When I saw you at Flappers, you didn't write any of that down?
No, I don't have anything written. I've never written anything down.
Wow. Man, you did 45 minutes and didn't skip a beat or thump for over a word or anything.
Actually, must have gone to the bathroom. It was an hour and 15. But yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, that's fine.
Were you on for an hour and 15?
Yeah.
Holy
it just seemed like 45.
But that's great for people that for out of town. They come into L.A. and they're like, Jay Leno, I saw him on TV forever, and now I can see him in person.
Well, there used to be more of that in Hollywood. They used to have celebrities who would show up at places.
Right.
And people would get excited. But, everybody lives
like
somewhere else or whatever. And it's funny. I mean, I really enjoy. I like meeting. I used to see Bob Hope in the supermarket all the time, and people would go crazy, you know. And I think it was kind of fun. It was kind of an innocence to it that I liked.
I saw Dick Van Dyke about 2 years ago in Malibu at a supermarket, and it's amazing. Obviously he's still alive. He's going to be. I think he just turned 100.
Right, just turned 100. Yeah.
And to see him shopping for his own food at a supermarket is awesome. At 98 years old.
Well, doing anything at 98 years old is actually impressive. To see him walk into the market is impressive.
Do you have good genes in your family? People live forever?
Well, I get these at Target, and they're actually okay.
Your mom and dad live forever?
No, 81. My grandfather made it to 100.
Wow.
But that's old school. Those they walk everywhere.
Wait, is your dad, your grandfather from Italy?
From Italy.
And they're the ones that wanted to put the statue of
Yeah,
you?
that's right. I told you that story. Yeah.
That's a great story.
That's a
great story. You got to tell these people that story.
Well, it's just so Italian. My grandfather came from Fermari, Italy. So somebody from my show visits the town of Fermari, and he calls me and says, everybody here looks like you. I said, well, they're all relatives, So he meets the mayor of Fermari, invites the mayor of Fermari, if you're ever in Los Angeles, come to the Tonight Show. So 6 months later, he comes, and he looks like an Italian mayor. He's got the little suit that's just a little too small. The buttons are stretched. He got a hat that's one size too small for his head, Mr. Leno. He says, I come from my village of Fermari. We're so proud that a descendant of one of our families comes to America. It becomes a huge stuff. I go, well, not really, actually. Oh, no, please. He says, we want to build a statue of you and your grandfather to put in Fermari in the town square.
Wow.
And I said, well, I'm not really a statue guy, but that's right. No, please. Would you just give us permission to do it? You give permission? I said, well, yeah, okay, sure, go ahead. He goes, yes? Okay. Now, the basic statue is $75,000. If you want to be on the mountain looking down, it's $125,000. I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just an Italian scam. It just made me laugh.
That's so classic.
Oh yeah, just,
That's so
just
great,
that old,
man.
hey, my wallet's gone. What happened?
Where are you from in Massachusetts?
I'm from Andover, Massachusetts.
And do they have a statue there anywhere?
There's no statue.
No statue there.
No.
And you have a house back there?
Yeah, I have a house, yeah.
Do you ever go to it?
Well, again, that's the purpose of a house. Yeah, certainly do.
But you're always in town. Every time you call us or you come on, you're always in L.A.
Well, I get back east once in a while. Yeah,
you spend Christmas back there?
It's such a funny place to grow up, because New England is very suspicious. Everybody's very like, where'd you go, Hollywood? I'll try to watch my language here, but here's a New England compliment, and this is a classic. I'm on Marlborough Street in Boston. This guy goes, hey, Jay Leno, my friend met you in California. He said you're not an a-hole. I said, well, thank you. He goes, no, really? No, he said that. Like was the
That's
ultimate.
Great.
It was like the ultimate compliment. I said, well, thank you. I appreciate it. No, he meant it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
What? I'm sure you still have friends and family there.
Oh, yeah, every deadbeat friend. Yeah.
They bang on you for money?
Well, the funny thing about when you come from a small town, I don't like to impress people, but I feel I have to impress my stupid friends from the 8th grade.
Right.
So at one point, President Obama had given me his phone number, and I had it. And I'm telling my friends, President Obama gave me the number. He goes, let's call him up. I go, okay, first of all, He's president of the United States, okay? He gave me this number when he wasn't president, and I'm not going to call him. Well, you don't have it. Nuh-uh, 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 you know. So I said, well, let me try it. I opened my phone. I had my finger over the number, and I said, what does it say? The President of the United States, Barack Obama. He goes, well, let's call. And now it's like 3 o'clock. I'm saying, okay. So that means it's 6 o'clock. All right. I dial the number. I hear, Barack here. Mr. President. Yeah. Jay Leno. What can I do for you, Jay? I'm just here with my friends. Lose this number, Jay. Click, and he hangs up.
That was brief.
Oh, yeah. But
You know, when he was on The Tonight Show with you, when President Obama would fly in, the people in Los Angeles used to get pissed that the traffic was snarled for hours.
well, every president, really.
Right, but then they start flying him to Burbank Airport to make the commute easier.
Right.
And I used to live right off of Hollywood Way, so I'd take my daughter out there and see the president come by. And it's always impressive to see that car and that movement of that person come by you.
And it's so unusual in Los Angeles to see a Cadillac go by with tinted windows. You know,
But they're flying too.
You can't see who's inside. You know, but,
They're flying. I think it's a huge compliment also that the White House still has a Cadillac shuffle the president around.
Well, they have to use American-made stuff.
Right. They wouldn't use Honda or Toyota.
Well, only because it's built in the United States. They can follow it the whole process through. You know.
Right.
We had Air Force. They call it the Beast, the presidential limo at my garage.
Oh, really?
It is unbelievable. The doors are this thick.
Wow. How'd you get that?
The glasses. We wanted to do a video on it. So they brought it by. And it's unbelievable. You can live in it for 3 days.
Wow. Did they stay with it when they brought it over?
Yeah. You can't get in it. You can get up to it and you can look at it. You can't get in it.
Did they show you under the hood?
No, can't show you under the hood.
What do you think's under there?
I'm sure it's just the same engine with a bit more power with a supercharger, just so it can get out of tricky situations. But the thing is, you could throw bombs underneath it. It might lift the car, but it's not going to break it.
Wow. That's unreal.
And somebody could survive in the car for 3 days.
That's amazing.
It carries its own oxygen, carries its own blood, carries everything. Yeah.
I've spent 3 days in my car.
I think most of your career has been in your cars. I remember.
I spent 3 days in the Santa Anita parking lot.
That's what I was going to say.
In my car. You don't gamble much, right? You don't when you go to Vegas?
No, I'm not. You want a gambling, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys walking
Does it include me?
Guys walking down the street in Vegas. You know, he's almost at the end of the strip where it's coming in from the desert. You know, they have the sign "Welcome to Las Vegas." And he sees a guy in a suit coming towards him. So, I don't want him to play. So he crosses the street, and the guy crosses. He goes, oh, man. Then he crosses back, and the guy crosses by. He goes, you know, it's inevitable I'm going to meet this guy, you know. So the guy goes, look, sir, so I know what you're thinking. I'm a successful businessman. I go, look at this suit. This is a Canali suit. This is a $10,000 suit. I'm a successful businessman. My wife's in the car. It broke down outside of town. I walked 3 miles to get in here. I'm a successful businessman where I'm from. I'm just embarrassed. Can you lend me $100? And the guy goes, look, I'll lend you $100, but how do I know you won't use it for gambling money? The guy goes, oh, I got gambling money.
Yeah, the only people who don't laugh at the joke are degenerate gamblers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, there are guys out there who gamble and guys who, I'm a player, I'm not a gambler.
Well, see, I'm dyslexic, so to me, I play black. Sir, you got 28. What? You have 28, sir. Now everybody else is mad at me, you know.
That's classic.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm not. And, you know, losing 100 makes me feel worse than winning 1,000 makes me feel good.
Right, then that's great. Yeah. I don't have that, but I wish I had that.
Yeah, obviously. You don't have 100 either, so there you go. But
the worst thing you can do is take your kid to the racetrack and he wins.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
It's over. All right, Jay Leno is with us. We're live at Cadillac, Pasadena. 3475 East Colorado Beetle, 7 o'clock.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Jay Leno joins us. Big car guy, bigger car guy than I am, probably, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I would imagine.
I think Columbus is a bigger car guy than you.
Oh,
yeah.
That is classic, buddy. You still have the very first car you bought when you came to L.A.?
I do, my 55 Buick, yeah.
You own it?
Well, I got 2 payments left.
Is that right? That's the car you slept in when you were out here?
I slept in that car, met my wife in that car, got married in that car. Yeah, I still have it, yeah.
That's classic, buddy.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it still runs.
Well, I've redone the thing. You know, it's a 55 Buick, and I put a modern Corvette drivetrain in it and a bunch of other things. But you know, it's so funny. 1955 was Buick's greatest year ever.
Oh, is that right?
And in the early 50s, the Ford and everybody else was paying everybody equal wages. This means black and white people got paid the same. So there was a huge migration of African Americans that came up to Detroit and went to work at the factories because they was making the same money as the white workers, which is more than fair. And so consequently, they bought Buicks. When I would park my Buick and I'd come back, and inevitably there'd be 3 or 4 older black men. That a roadmaster? Mm-hmm. And they all have a story. And one time I had the Tuskegee Airmen visit. And one of the airmen, when he got out of World War II, he bought a 55 Buick, and he was almost in tears standing next to it. So,
that's classic.
It's really, really, really pretty cool.
Yeah, my mom is from Detroit, so I spent every summer with my dad's family in Cleveland or my mom's family in Detroit. And Detroit always got a bad rap of, being a dangerous or, crazy town. But my mom, in Dearborn, where she was from, man, it's spectacular. It's a beautiful state and beautiful city.
I'll tell you one day I'm with Roger Penske in Detroit. We're driving around, and I just happened to say to him, I can't believe how clean this city is. I mean, it really was clean.
It is.
And he said to me, and he's a pretty modest guy, he said, when we have a program, we give homeless people a key. And the key opens a mailbox. And in that mailbox is gift cards or food stamp. He says, all I ask the homeless people, if you see a piece of trash, pick it up. You don't have to pick it up. It's not contingent. You'll still get the mailbox and the check. And consequently, you see homeless guys pick stuff up and put it. Nobody's twisting their arm. Nobody's telling them they have to. And I thought, well, would that work in L.A.? I don't know if it would or not.
So.
But it was just fast because I just noticed how clean it was.
When I remember they used to have the Grand Prix in Detroit. I think it was one of the first cities in the United States that had it. And it was, being downtown and having was it Formula One?
Formula One, yeah.
And having those cars in downtown Detroit, that's what really America was all about.
Yeah.
All of them built there. And
well, they weren't built. The Formula One cars aren't built in America.
No, I know, but all major car companies in Detroit. But my grandfather, who was born in 1910, and he fought in World War II, he had this thing about, when I went to college, I had a Toyota Corolla, and I drove it across country and parked it in his driveway in his yard. And I came out the next day and it was gone. It was down the street, and he said no cars other than Americans in his yard.
Well, I can understand that from that generation, because you're fighting an enemy,
Right. It seems odd to do it today, though.
It does seem odd to do it today. Yeah. I mean, if you're 103, maybe.
Right. But aren't most cars nowadays built all over the world? Parts come from all over the world?
The idea now is to build a world car that meets every... In the old days, you had American cars that didn't fit European standard. European cars didn't fit. Now everything's pretty much a world car. You need to sell cars all over the world.
Let me ask you a question. Jay Leno is with us. We're at Cadillac, Pasadena. How come we can't get Chinese electric cars imported in the United States? Why don't they allow that?
Well, I think you will. I just think you don't want somebody flooding the market. Yeah, I remember years ago, if you ever been to Philadelphia, Tasty Cakes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tasty Cakes was the hottest selling cake in the Philadelphia area.
Right.
And Hostess wanted that. So they moved in, and they flood the market with basically losing money on every Hostess cupcake just to drive Tasty Cake out.
And ding-dongs.
And it was, exactly. And it was deemed illegal. It was made against the law. You can't purposely set your business up to ruin another business so you can overtake them, which I think is a good law. And I think that's kind of the problem what you have now with the Chinese.
But it really is interesting. When I was a kid and driving a car, the technology advanced very slowly. Like when I got into a car that my dad owned, and by the time I bought a car, there wasn't much difference technologically. But nowadays, it moves so quickly.
Yeah, well, now you have smart cars and dumb people. The old days you had smart people and just regular cars.
But I also heard that the Cadillac and Ford and GM and some of these companies, they're going to take some of the bells and whistles out because people don't use all the apps or everything that comes with the car.
Well, it's a tough business because you have, for a while, electric cars. That's it. Everybody's going to be electric by 2030, and that was the goal. And then Trump came in. He didn't like electric, whatever reason that might be. So now they have to switch gears. Now they're in the middle. What do we do? So now you have the hybrid, which seems to be the way to go. You got a gas engine with electric motor to help save fuel. And I think that's going to be the standard for a while rather than all electric.
All right, Jay Leno is with us. We have another half hour here, so come on down. 3475 East Colorado, Cadillac, Pasadena, Conway Show.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Cadillac, Pasadena, 3475 East Colorado. Come on out and enjoy yourself here. Bellio's here, Angel's here. Round of applause. Nothing for Angel and nothing for Bellio. And Jay Leno, everybody, is. You're going to be at Flappers this weekend.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. You can go see Jay Friday at 8?
No, 7:30.
7:30.
7:30. Friday and Saturday, 7:30.
At 7:30. And who's opening for you? Me again?
I don't know. I know Jimmy Brogan will be there and somebody else.
Never get asked.
Yeah, you could come do it. Sure. I would love to see you. Go ahead, Tim. Let's see how you do, buddy.
I can only do 2 hours.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Cadillac, Pasadena, GM Ace O'Feeney, right?
Yes, it is.
Nice to see you, man. Congratulations on that.
How can you not trust a car salesman named Ace?
Yes.
How about that? Yeah, there you
great.
go. There you go.
Perfect name for it.
How long you been the general manager out here?
For this store, I've been just recently this year.
Okay.
I'm the general manager. I've been with the group for a little under 2 years.
Well, it just opened today. So, so for one day, you've been manager.
We've been selling out of a trailer, so we're grateful to be here.
There you go.
Yes.
We have a special gift for this man. We're giving you the F1 car.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I drive out of here with it?
You can drive out of here with it. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to Ace O'Feeney.
Oh, there you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ace O'Feeney. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
There you go. There you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is great. Man, they went all out on that cake, huh?
They sure did. Thank you.
Nothing centered, and the numbers are wrong.
I guess the plates and forks will be here in a week or two. But
this is an exciting time when a dealership opens.
It is. It is a fantastic time. We're excited to finally be done and serve the community and get everybody to come in here and actually drive into a dealership that we can sell and service their cars.
When I was a kid, that was a big deal. They have like free hot dogs and donuts for the kids and the whole thing, you know. But to me, the Cadillac, like, you ever watch the TV show Mad Men? Remember, he walks into the Cadillac dealership in Manhattan, and it looks like you're walking into the Vatican, you know. Good heavens. The guys with beautiful suits and ties, and they're all, you know, you get the brochure and the whole thing. Oh, it was really pretty cool.
And now it's back.
Yeah,
that kind of style is back. How long were you in construction here?
For a little over a year.
Wow, is that right?
Yes, we were right actually on that side in a bungalow and selling cars from there. And looking at from that day to now, it's beautiful.
Here's a question for you: how long did it take to build the Empire State Building, from first shovel to head of the? How long did it take to build the Empire State Building?
3 years.
3 years? What do you say?
1 year?
410 days.
Wow. Is that
the guy's
right?
been working on my bathroom longer than that. But 410 days. I mean, we used to be able to do stuff in that amount of time. And don't forget, that's with donkeys pulling wagons with stones in them.
Right. I mean, you have no electrical tools.
Right. You're talking 1922, 1923 when it was just unbelievable.
And only 84 guys died.
That's right.
That.
That's right.
Yes.
A little different.
We have none of that happening here.
Any opening day sales going on? Any big good deals?
End of the year sale that we have right now going on. We've got great inventory in stock right now.
Oh, you do? Good.
And we're ready to go. We're actually a Celestic dealer as well. So just
that's the Celestic?
That is the Celestic, and we're a preferred Celestic dealer here in LA.
What do they start at?
They start about $380, $389.
Yeah, but see, what you go in, it's not like a regular. The thing that's kind of cool, it's a bespoke car. You go in and you design the car. Here's what I'd like. This is the interior. I don't want this wood. I want carbon fiber. I want whatever. And you actually work with the team, and it takes probably 2 months, 3 months to get the car done.
Yes.
But your car is built the same way the Rolls Royce or any of those European exotic. I mean, it's really pretty cool. And if you don't if you don't have the 380,000, then you've got other Cadillacs in the range that are electric. They're just as good. They're just not bespoke. What you're paying for is the individual attention. You pick your own colors and all that kind of thing. The thing that I loved, you had a convertible version of that.
Wow.
Which
Is that right?
really knocked me out. I hope they go into production.
It was a concept. I hope so too.
Yeah.
It's a great looking vehicle. So.
Yeah.
That'd be a great idea to do a convertible
Yeah,
as well
yeah.
with it. Yeah.
So if you're a salesperson here and you're working on commission, you unload 2 of those babies a year and you're done.
We don't know. There are not too many of them made yet, but we're hoping so.
Yeah, Tim's like the kind of guy. What do I have to know for the test? What do I have to do?
answer?
What do I have to do? What do I have to do just to get by? I don't want to do any more.
That's right.
Than just get by.
The artful dodger.
That's right. That's
Minimum work. Work smarter, not harder.
So I
think
just
is
have
what-
to sell 2 a year, and then I have to come in. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Then you can fly around and and enjoy yourself.
Yes.
But that is this the first year for this?
That 26 is going to be also 25 and 26.
And how many are they going to make a year?
We don't know that yet. It's depending on how many orders come through.
Well, actually, you're probably talking 50 a year. That would be big because this is a handmade car. I mean, we're living in an era now where everybody wants to have a personal touch with stuff because so much stuff is done by machines. So you can meet the engineers, you can meet the designers, you can talk with them. Here's what I'd like. Oh, okay, and it's a fascinating concept. I mean, they did it in the 30s. Murphy, right down the street here in Pasadena, was the dealership for Duesenberg and some of the other.
Is that right?
Yeah, and you would go in and you could buy one off the floor, or you could build your own, and they would come out with the lavish leather-bound books with here's bodies you can choose.
Oh, wow.
And that's really what Celestic is trying to do with the Cadillac. You go in and you meet people and you build, the engineer signs under the hood. I love that stuff.
Oh, that's great. I drive a Lincoln Navigator from 2007.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Good night, everybody.
And
We need to get him on an Escalade.
I got to get into a Cadillac because right now, in order to turn the air conditioning on in my Navigator, I have to hit a speed bump. And if I hit a speed bump, it goes on. But if I hit another speed bump, it goes off. Yeah. So I got to be careful on the way to work. I got to hit one speed bump and then get to work.
Or you're right. You're
True
in the
story.
right place.
True story. What is the entry level, real quick, for Cadillac? You come in, you want a Cadillac, your first one, you want to spend $380,000.
Low 50s.
Low 50s, okay.
Yes.
All right, and what kind of car is that?
You can get a CT5, CT4, or an Optic.
Oh, those are beautiful, the
Yes.
CTs.
And the
You get
Lyric
an EV.
also. Lyric is
Lyrics,
pretty-
yes.
Was the CT, that was the car that replaced the Seville?
The sedan was the Seville, yes.
Yes. How about that?
Very good.
Knowledge.
Tim, I'm very proud.
Big dog.
And it's true. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
That's right. My dad was a big, my mom had a Coupe de Ville, and my dad had a Seville, and they loved it, man.
I bought my
They really
dad a
enjoyed it.
Cadillac. First thing I did when I made it in show business, and my mother was from Scotland, and she was so embarrassed. We had the Italian Cadillac, white with the red velour upholstery, right?
Yeah.
So my dad would be driving down the street, and when we came to a stoplight, if people looked at the car, my mother mentioned, roll down the window. We're not really Cadillac people. Our son gave us this. We're driving a damn car. Of course we're Cadillac people. Then they start fighting, and then the people would take off because they'd be scared. And then people would say,
We're not Cadillac
people would say, I saw your dad driving down the street. He was yelling, but there's nobody in the car. I said, no, my mom was there. She was just sitting. My mother was so embarrassed of driving this fancy car. She would sit below the window level, And my father, what are you doing? And people said, I saw your dad just screaming in the car. I go, no, my mom was there.
Oh, that's so great. You can't buy your parents anything,
Yeah.
They're old school.
Well, my mother's from Scotland, so anything fancy, gaddish, what's a big fancy car, Mr. Big Shot.
My dad was the same way. When the remote came out for the TV, my dad's mother was probably in her 70s, and she was having trouble with arthritis and diabetes, so she couldn't get up to change the TV, so he bought her a remote.
Right.
And I was at her house, and she would still get up and change the TV manually. I said, why don't you use the remote? She goes, because I'm shaking today, and I don't want to break a vase or a lamp by pressing it. She thought it was lasers.
Oh, that's funny.
Unbelievable. All right, happy birthday, young man.
Thank you so much.
45 years
Appreciate it.
old.
Congratulations.
Ace
Yeah,
O'Feeney,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ask for Ace when you come here to buy your car, right?
And thanks for not sharing the cake. We really appreciate that.
Taking that back.
That's got to go back to Ralph's and yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Just take the letters off.
We are live on KFI AM 640. Jay Leno is with us. Conway Show.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
We are live at Pasadena, Cadillac, Pasadena. What a beautiful crowd. Everybody showed up to see Jay Leno. And Jay's going to be pulling out in his 1957 Cadillac.
And not a minute too soon.
Yeah, we'll get a shot of that. Dustin King is with us, the COO of U.S. Auto Trust.
I'm back.
And what a beautiful time to open, right before the holidays.
What a beautiful time to open. What a great reception. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Tim, for being here.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful.
And you say you have over 100 cars ready to move.
We do. We have over 100 new Cadillacs in stock, ready to go.
Woo!
Cadillac Pasadena, you definitely want to come down and check us out. Come see the new facilities, the new dealership here. We've got an amazing team willing to help you guys with your Christmas shopping, so come on down and check us out. Cadillac Pasadena.
You get a better deal on 2025s right now? Make room for the 2026s?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can find a deal. I know that the team here is pretty motivated to make some sales, and we've got a couple left, so you want to get down and check it out.
That's my favorite thing whenever I watch commercials. We're talking to Bob from Pacoima. Bob, what's your question? Is this a good time to buy a car? It's the best time, Bob, because right now we just happen to call it at the best time. I mean, it's amazing.
That is classic.
And, technically, it is the best time to buy a car, Jay.
It is. Right there.
No, I highly recommend. The new electric Cadillac, even the base model, I think is better than Tesla and some of the other ones. I mean, they've really, GM is a big company with lots of engineers, way more than a lot of other companies. And when they decide to set their mind to something, a lot of people don't realize General Motors invented the Prius, but it was before its time, and they just thought, let's sell it to the Japanese, which they did. They sold the platform.
Wow.
But they invented the platform, but at the time, electric gas was still, pretty cheap compared to the rest of the world. Why would you want that? So had they waited a little bit longer, it might have been a different outcome. But a lot of it starts here. We failed to get a lot of credit. We won World War II, and then we got a little lazy after that. And people.
That's when I started getting lazy. After World War II.
I knew it was sometime right then. Yeah.
All right, Sharon Bellio, our producer, wanted to thank a bunch of people here at Cadillac Pasadena. Ding dong with her.
Yes, we want to thank everyone that came out, all of our listeners and Cadillac Pasadena for hosting us. I want to thank Dustin King for coming out.
Dustin King, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
The race kid, Liam Nachawati, thank you so much.
He's already in bed.
No, he's on a flight to... No, he's out of here.
But it's funny. That's what I met Lando and Max when they were little kids.
Oh, is that right?
And 10 years later, they're world champions, making $30 million a year.
And look what Conway's done in 10 years.
Ding dong.
Yeah. I think he won one race.
He got aired, didn't you hear?
I couldn't beat Bert to the bathroom a half hour ago.
Want to thank Brian Smith, the design director, GM Advanced Design, Jonny Lieberman. Rory Harvey, Executive Vice President, President of GM Global Markets, Alana Scher, Senior Features Editor of Car and Driver, and Mayor Victor Gordo, the Mayor of City of Pasadena, beautiful city. And also want to thank Bert, our engineer, Michael Crozier back at the station. Dave Weiss and his whole team, and Wacko and Matthew for social media. Thank you. And of course, Tim Conway Jr.
Thank you very much.
And of course, Jay Leno.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
I know this is probably not perfect timing, but I want to make this an annual event that we do.
That'd be wonderful.
All right, you hear that? We're on. We're on every year. You guys are all coming back. Jay's coming back. We're all back here
and
next
we're going to open a new dealership every year.
That's right.
Careful what you wish for, Jay.
And they're very nice to see you, man.
All right.
Place looks great.
So
Congratulations. You'd be very proud of this place.
Cadillac Pasadena. Come and check us out, guys. New facility. Thank you so much.
Let's buzz on in here. All right, we got to get out of here. Thank you all for coming down.
Folks.
We'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. right here on KFI AM 640.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.